AB, spin that shit. Let's go.
It's the move. Big Sconey on the groove. New topics every day. What's the news? And we never lose. What's the word gonna choose? And you know we going up. Don't get confused. Baby, it's the move. It's the move.
I'm getting a record out on Dance Man.
So I got a couple stories.
Uh-oh. On the same page with it.
Was you there for the JR Deonte thing at Rage?
Yes.
You was there?
The fight,
The
McDonald's situation, yes.
So run it back how you remember. Because you can even go.
I can go into detail about that because I think Deion ended up beating that case. If not, Deion has passed away, may he rest in peace, and Milton is already in jail. So, like I said before, everybody was making diss tracks and everything about each other back then. And JR, JR is really from Vulture City. A lot of people don't know that. JR's from 4946, right across from 4950. That's where he originally grew up at. So me and JR always we were cool. But JR was a businessman. When I say businessman, he was smart. But he had a mouth on him, bro. Like he would, due to the fact he was from Vulture City, he would talk. Listen, the man weighed 105 soaking wet, bro. Like he was a thin, petite, bro. Yeah, and if you look at that JR, you saying you don't really want to fight, do you? You know what I'm saying? So, but man, I'm cool with him. Me and JR always had a great relationship. Always been cool. I always looked at him like he's smart. He gets into it with Milton first. I think it was Milton first, because Milton had an attitude problem. Like Milton was very hard to get along with. So and he always resort to violence. It always would be violent for him. He always want to go send the deck up. So him and JR passed some words, and when it came to me, Milton and Deion, we stuck together, right or wrong. Like, Milton, man, come on, not JR. I'm still on that when I see him. Nah, bro. So we got to ride with him. So Milton say something about JR on tape. JR fights back. We said, oh shit, we at war with JR, right? So for me and Deion, again, may he rest in peace, it's funny to us. We want to make jokes about it. So we on that motherfucker, mimicking his voice, laughing about him, whatever. JR is pissed at me because he said, I can't believe you fell off into this. My problem with Milton, what you and Deion got to do with this? You can't punch Milton and we just gonna stand there and watch you punch him. No, and then this is fun for us, right? So me and Deion is on tape, we making jokes, we laughing, we mimicking his voice, right? So he calls Milton, I think, and threatens us. Like, y'all don't know who y'all fucking with. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna get you. He's just talking crazy. We said, JR. I called him and said, JR, you do know who you talking to, right? The man say, man, fuck Milton, fuck Deion, and if you riding with him, fuck you too. I actually do it on tape, exactly how he said it. And if you riding with him, bitch, fuck you too. It takes me another direction. I said, oh my God. And he hung up on me. So I'm real mad because I didn't get a chance to have a rebuttal. Like, you motherfucker, right? So I hit him back and say, he answered, I say, hey, JR, it's on sight when I see you. I'm whooping your ass. Bitch, you ain't gonna do shit now. He said, bitch. This is the only reason I even got physical with JR. He said, bitch, you ain't gonna do shit to me. Fuck you, fuck Milton, fuck Deion. I called Deion. Man, this nigga JR lost his mind. Right? I explained to him man, this nigga said, fuck us, called us all type of bitches and all. He like, all right, when we see him, we beating his ass. All right. So one day, we had just released, I want to say it was the Playground Production 5 mixtape. We on our way to Ray Barney to get the money from Barney to go out to Jordan, who was manufacturing the tapes. We get to Ray. I'm upstairs. We all together. They pulled up they all in one truck. I'm in my truck. So we not in the same vehicles. But Fred, Puff, and Big Mike is with Milton Dion at this particular time, right? They downstairs. I'm upstairs getting the money from Ray to take to Jordan to pay for the tapes. In the process of me being upstairs, JR pulls up. They see him. It ain't nothing to talk. That's one thing everybody knew about us. And we were adamant about that. We said we were going to fight. When we see you, we fight. We got to fight. So, and Milton was adamant about that. That's one thing I liked about Milton. If he said he was going to do something, be it positive or negative, he was going to do it. They see JR. It goes down. I don't know, still to this day, I don't know who hit him with the 2x4. I don't know who socked him, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They whoop him downstairs, right? We hear the commotion, right? I come downstairs, they arguing back and forth, right? But man, JR had forgot that I said, when I see you, I'm fucking you up, because he called me a bitch and all that shit, right? So he trusted me because I'm walking toward him. JR, hold on, right? Now he holding his side. At first I thought he had a hammer on him, right? He holding his side. I don't know that one of them just hit him with a 2x4, right? I don't know this at the particular time. When I get close to him, I'm like, I told your bitch ass. I stick him, right? He takes off, runs across the street. I can't let him get away. I need to get a few more in. I'm chasing him. When you get to the McDonald's across the street, he get caught because it's double doors. I catch him in the middle door. Sock him again. He runs and jumps the back counter in the McDonald's. He goes back there where the workers at. I jump the counter. I'm on his heels. Now, mind you, at this particular time, working at Kraft and Pitney Bowes at time, I got dress clothes on, bro. Dress clothes, dress shoes with a tie on, right? It's crazy. Even my homies is like, nigga, you was fighting in dress clothes? The manager in the McDonald's turns and says, if you go anywhere past that fryer, you're going to jail. No, I don't need that action. I already, shoot, I turn around. Boom, I go back, right? I go back. I get back to the vehicle. Ray pissed. Like, I can't believe y'all did this. My place of business, whatever, blah, blah. Ray, this happened across the street with me and Jay. What are you talking about? So we still ain't thinking nothing of it. It's over with. You know, JR did what he did. We did what we did. We on our way to Jordan's, right? Man, you remember I said, I'm in one vehicle, they're in another vehicle. They're ahead of me, right? Police get out on him. He didn't call the police. Told them they hit him with the 2x4. I think he said they robbed him and everything. I think he said that to get the police to get on him, because I know they didn't take nothing from him. so as I'm riding, traffic slows down. I ride past, I see Dion, Milton, Fred, Puff, they all knees, hands spread, middle of the expressway. JR point. I ride past, he see me. I'm like, oh, and he lets me ride past. He don't say nothing. He don't point to my truck, nothing. I get to Jordan, make the transaction with Jordan, get the tapes, all that. And I called him. I think Milton was in jail by the time. I called him and said, bitch, you disrespect me, whatever, and then called the police on me? And he lost his motherfucking cool. Motherfucker, I ain't called no police on you. I called the police on them, bitch. Don't call my motherfucking phone. He was going out, don't call my motherfucking phone. You're supposed to be my motherfucking friend. I'm like, you ain't called. Then I'm so stupid. I was like, you ain't called police on me? He like, no, bitch. I'm gonna let that bitch slide. I'm off the phone, right? I get away, I get off with it, right? And JR, he my homie to this day. So everything, Milton and them is mad. So I had to literally convince JR to not go to court on them. Like, hey, bro, you kicked that off. You know you and Milton was in there, whatever, and you call motherfuckers bitches and hoes and threat. I say, JR, you shot the first threat and told Milton you gonna fuck him up when you see him. You said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was angry. Yeah, but you can't say that shit, JR. You know what I'm saying? So He ended up not going to court on him, everything ended up settling. We all ended up actually being great business partners later on in life. Like we all ended up making a bunch of money together because he ended up opening the mix shop in Evergreen Plaza. And he sold mixtapes and shit for us. So, you know, shouts out to JR Deonte. But that war right there was funny too. Like I think I got a mixtape I called Me So Horny. And at the beginning of the Me So Horny, I described the entire incident. You know what I'm saying? So it was fun. That was just some of the fun days back then. But that's how it went. That's how me and JR ended up having a fight.
So we got another one. You want to tell the story how the shit went with Chuck up north?
No. May he rest in peace. That shit was so crazy. Nah, I'm not. I won't talk about that at all. May he rest in peace, though. That was my homie. That was my homie, and that was my homie, and man, like, he showed me that it's a lot of money in this DJing shit. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I will say about him, he was for me. Like he was for the DJs. He wasn't for motherfuckers extorting the DJs or, you know, because he knew that we were the reason that the motherfuckers was coming to the parties. So it wasn't no money thing for him. He used to be like, he just wanted to have fun. And he's always say, yeah, I don't want to have fun with all the motherfucking bitches. The bitches gonna be around as long as you niggas DJing. The bitches is coming. I want to be around the bitches. And he used to make sure it was food and shit for everybody. Everything was free. It was just a good situation. And unfortunately, he got killed and all that shit ended. But I definitely had a great, and shouts out to all my homies from Cabrini. Oh my God, I had so much fun with the niggas from Cabrini. Like, them parties was to be next fucking level, bro. Them Cabrini parties was different, bro. Like, the parties we had on the low end, like the Boys and Girls Club, unmatchable. Nobody's gonna ever match them type of parties ever. Niggas can say what they want, motherfuckers can promote all you want, whatever. You gotta understand, we was throwing them parties in a gym. We brought Scarface, the Ghetto Boys, to a gym. So a host of other artists, but we brought the Ghetto Boys when they was the Ghetto Boys to a gymnasium, not no concert hall. They performed in a gym on a stage for us. You know what I'm saying? That's how cracking our parties was, and they wanted to be a part of that. So it was just a good time back then. You know what I'm saying? And the parties up north, the reason I like those because they was more family oriented. I would say they was more close knit. Everybody eating, kicking. There wasn't no violence. You know, niggas wasn't that crazy. Everybody was politicking with each other. So I really had a love for those parties, you know what I'm saying, that was up north. So to the point where I was only DJing up north. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, nah, I'm gonna do these parties. Like, these safer, it's better. The women a little more friendlier, you know what I'm saying? So, so rest in peace, Chuck, man.